Welcome back, trainers, and like I said, I'm going to be taking requests and making videos. So we have a request of Umbreon, Toxicroak, and Cresselia. I know a lot of you guys have been giving very good in-depth descriptions for your teams on how you play it, what moves, and this guy just simply commented the Pokemon, and I just found it quite appealing seeing that this is going to be a pretty solid core team here. Umbreon and Cresselia are fairly tanky Pokemon. Toxicroak is hitting hard and dishing out that nice damage, so I decided to go ahead and go with it here. Go ahead and take a look at the IVs as well as the moves. The IVs on the Umbreon are not exactly the best, but it is what it is. Toxicroak, I am pretty proud of this one here. It is looking pretty good, and as far as the Cresselia, well, it is what I had lying around with Grass Knot, and I did make it yesterday, so that's what we have with the IVs. We're going to have some pretty decent spreads on that one, so let's see what we have going on here. You guys have been requesting longer videos like I usually do post, so we're going to go ahead and bring that back here. Instead of like a 10-minute video, we're going to be going with a nice 30-minute video. Now, this team was absolutely amazing. I'm going to have to say it did pull some very nice wins here. And I really appreciate everybody's comments that you're leaving for your teams. I will be looking through those and testing some more out in the future here. But for now, we're just going to be going with this one. Now, before we continue to get into the commentary or before we get started, I just want to say I hope everybody's having a great day, a great year. And I just want to make it clear that I appreciate every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Appreciate the support, appreciate the kind comments, and appreciate you coming through and watching my videos. It is awesome. So just wanted to let you guys know that before we get started here. So now, full commentary, let's go. We're going to be met with a Bastodon here. Now, Umbreon is very tanky, right? We do have that Community Day move, Last Resort. And if you're thinking about running this team and you don't have an Umbreon with Last Resort, I'm going to tell you probably you don't want to do it exactly. I mean, you can do what you want to do. You can go with the Foul Play and Dark Pulse, I suppose. But having the Last Resort is going to help you to go up against potential fairies like, I don't know, Azumarill specifically. But Umbreon's fantastic. Gotta love this thing. I have about 5 or so Last Resort Umbreons ready to go for trading. I did make a bunch during Community Day. I walked all these different kinds of EVs. Yes, I did that. So we are all set and potentially ready to go for other people in the future if we can ever get that long distance trading going here. So we have a Victory Bell. We have the... yeah, it's one of these teams here. So we're going in with the Toxicroak and getting their first shield here. Resisting the Razor Leaf. Now, the thing about this Victory Bell is it's not Shadow, so hey, they're trying over there. We're going to be swapping into our Cresselia to do super effective damage with the Psycho Cut. It's not doing much, but it is super effective, so we're going to go ahead and just swap and start charging up our energy for the last Pokemon. They did get a Acid Spray through, so we have a defense drop. We're going to go straight for the Moonblast here onto the Whimsicott. They are holding on to 1 shield, and it does have Charm. So the Toxicroak is going to be taking neutral damage from that, and it is not going to really appreciate it. So let's see how this does go down. We have a Toxicroak with 2 shields and yellow health. Let's go straight for that Sludge Bomb, folks, and take the win on that Whimsicott here. Looking good, finishing it off with 2 shields. Into the next battle here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. We're going to be leading with Umbreon the entire time, and we're met with an Azumarill. This is... you know, this isn't great, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Cresselia here. And that's the beauty of Grass Knot Cresselia. It is going to be able to rival that Azumarill. If you don't have a Grass Knot, you know, you could still go toe-to-toe-ish, I guess. But Grass Knot is going to be helping you get off these charge moves a little bit faster, as well as super effective damage. All right, so going for another one here. Let's see if we get a shield. No shield, they're not going to be retreating into a Shiftry, and we're going to go Moonblast. See, this is why I want Moonblast for those dark types. Like, can we get it through? Oh, yeah, let's get it. Let's go. We're going to absolutely let whatever they're going to throw at us go through here. No problem. A Leaf Tornado. Okay. That's a very interesting tactic there. So we're just going to go ahead and let this go down. Go in here with the Toxicroak and just simply counter it out of here. In comes a Skarmory, and we do have the Umbreon in the back, as well as our counters doing neutral damage because of the steel typing. So Skarmory's not completely safe from fighters. And now we're going to go ahead and swap. And at this point, they still have 2 shields, and so do we, but we still have a Toxicroak that have half health. This isn't looking... they went straight for the Brave Bird here, and then swapping into their Azumarill. I suppose that makes sense. If we would have let it go through, that would have hurt us quite a bit. And they're going to be shielding up that foul play from our Azumarill. Not very effective. It just keeps getting better and better. They're going for a play rough. Actually, that's not too great, but we're still in a good position here. Going to go for another foul play because it's not going to take much to push that Azumarill over the edge and getting to a foul play, but they're going to be getting to a charge themselves. I do believe we're going to go ahead and shield this up here because we don't necessarily want the Toxicroak to go up against that thing right now. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get that last shield out of them. And they're going to be kind of forced to throw their energy. So what we're going to do is just going to swap into Toxicroak and start farming up instantly and take that thing out before it is able to get enough energy. But it's not like it would have been able to overcome that challenge there. So good game, and moving it on to the next battle here, folks. Let's see what we have. We're going to be met with an Abomasnow, and this is actually okay. So, I mean, Abomasnow hits hard. Let's see. This is going to probably be a Weather Ball here. Yeah. So Energy Ball is going to be doing quite a bit if they do throw that. Going to just simply go for the foul play. That's all we're going to be going for here, but being cautious of them potentially swapping into something that is going to absorb not very effective damage. We're getting a shield out of them, which is perfect here. And we're going to absolutely let this one go through as well. Another Weather Ball here. Now they have extra energy. Yep, there it goes, right for it. So they're trying to get our shields here, but we're not giving it up. Still surviving. And getting to another foul play here. Let's see what this damage is going to do. And taking them out. We're surviving with like 2 HP over here. In comes an Alola Marowak, which is, yeah, great. That's exactly what we wanted Umbreon to go up against. Now, what we have going for us here is the shield advantage, as well as Toxicroak hitting them for super effective with the Mud Bomb. So looking good here. Now, we're absolutely going to go ahead and shield this up. We need this Toxicroak to survive. So they're going for a Bone Club. They may have Bone Club and, I don't know, Fire Blast. More than likely, that's going to be what they have. Otherwise, they would have just went for Bone Club. They're going to be swapping into a Swampert, and we're going to go right into our Cresselia with Grass Knot. This is beautiful. So we're going to be able to take a couple of these Hydro Cannons, no problem, because Cresselia is just that kind of a tank. Gotta love that thing, even in the Great League here. So absolutely going to let this go through. Just that Hydro Cannon, it's so OP, and it just can be spammed so fast with Swampert. Something's got to give, folks. I mean, you know, I was trying to, like, think about the Swampert and how it can be nerfed, but at the same time, is it okay for it to be so spammy and so strong as we take a look at this battle here? But, you know, since it is so weak to grass, I suppose it's kind of like its like defense mechanism to just be super spammy. I don't know. Anyways, into the next battle. We're taking that last one here. We're met with another Azumarill. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Cresselia again, and they're going to be going into Alola Marowak. Now, here is a horrible situation, and one of the times that I would love to be running Future Sight, because we would at least be able to hit for neutral damage. Having Grass Knot as well as the Moonblast here is putting us at a disadvantage going up against fire types, specifically Alola Marowak. Sure, we're able to dish out damage and bring it into the yellow here, but, you know, could have been in a better position, but nonetheless, having that Moonblast is going to be able to protect us from those dark types. And also Toxicroak with the counter. Alright, so we're going to absolutely let this go through. Just a Bone Club, and see, Umbreon completely walls Alola Marowak. As much as I would have loved to run Mawile in this team, there's a place and there's a time for Mawile, you see. And we've used Umbreon with Mawile before, but like I said, we're taking user request comment teams, and here we go. Anyways, we're going to be going for the last resort. This is where it's going to be coming into play, going up against the Azumarill here. It is going to start adding up. You can spam it at a decent rate here, but getting hit by Play Rough is going to be pretty bad. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Toxicroak here at a shield disadvantage. Not too sure how this is going to play out. Going to let this go through. It is an Ice Beam, and it is hurting quite a bit. They're swapping into Ferrothorn here, and at this point, we do have quite a bit of energy. We're going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb, getting a shield out of them. This is beautiful. So this is not looking too great. I do believe we're going to have to just simply shield this up. Farming it down would be great, but we're just going to have to get this through because, see, Bomb is going to be able to get them to another charge move fast. So unfortunately, we're not able to farm them down. They're going to be able to take us out here. This is a very close one, folks, but it's not over till it's over. But they have a shield left, and we're using Umbreon. There's no way we can win this, right? There's no way. That's not happening. So they're going to be using that last shield. Yeah, it's a GG. You got us. You got us. And they're going to be hitting us with Ice Beam. We survive with 1 HP. Just joking. And we're getting off Last Resort and taking them. No, it was a tie. You gotta be kidding me. I guess if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me kind of mentality for those situations. So good game there. Into the next battle, we're going to be met with a Haunter. This is a very, very, very good situation for us. But you're going to see it does have some sort of defense mechanism, which is going to be Sludge Bomb. I do believe they'll be matched up later on, and they do throw that. They're going to be swapping into Machamp, not Shadow, and we're going to be going into our Cresselia here. This is a great matchup. We don't need to go for the Moonblast yet. Because of that. See, we're trying to get that shield. That's absolutely amazing. We're going to let this go through, even if it's a Rock Slide, no problem. Those counters are, you know, starting to add up, but it's not very effective, and we're a tank. Now we're going to go ahead and go Moonblast, getting that through, beautiful, and surviving barely with any HP, so they can't farm us too much. Going back in here with the Umbreon, and they're going to absolutely have to shield this up here. Now the Sludge Bomb is going to be let through, because I'm just going to let it go, and it's going to be doing a lot of damage, as you can see here. So they have 0 shields, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Toxicroak here. And this is why this team caught my eye instantly, because it's just very good to cover itself here. So yeah, shields are down. We're going to go straight for the Sludge Bomb here and taking out, well, not taking it out, but bringing it very low. And they're going to be taking us out. Going back in here with the Umbreon, and they're getting to a charge move. So kind of got a little, I don't know, slacky in this battle, or maybe it's just a close one here. And we're not going to be hitting all those, so we can farm extra. And at that point, they realize, they're like, nah, I'm good. I saw what you did there, and they just backed out. So good game there. All right, moving it on to the next one here. And a Shadow Swampert. Started to run into these like crazy. I don't know what in the heck was going on here. But it's a kind of a comfortable battle for the Umbreon here. If I do use a shield, we're absolutely going to be looking pretty good. But I don't like to shield it up. Maybe I should start doing that. So they're going to be swapping into Wigglytuff to catch this not very effective charge move, which was a very good play on their end. And it kind of threw me off for a minute. I was like, I guess we can go Toxicroak. Wigglytuff's part normal. Counter's still going to be doing good damage. We're going to be going for Mud Bomb here. We don't need to, you know, go for all of that energy because they're already pretty low. And not being able to get to another Mud Bomb, and they're taking us out, but leaving them shieldless. So this is great. We're going to go ahead and go in here with the Cresselia. I do believe shield this up and then farm it down. We could have potentially let that go through, holding on to 2 shields still, but we're going to be able to come out of here with energy, and they're going in with a Galvantula. This is not great because Lunge is going to be super effective to both Cresselia and Umbreon, and Lunge does a stupid amount of damage. I mean, that's... oh man, that thing's no joke. I mean, it's very squishy, but it hits like a truck. So they're going to be making a swap in here. Figured they were going to do this, but we have a few tricks up our own sleeve here. So we're going to be building up a little bit of extra energy. They're getting to a Hydro Cannon, which is perfectly fine. And we're going to go ahead and release this energy here. Now, if we can get to a Grass Knot, we're going to be able to take out that Galvantula, but I think they have it in the bag. We had that, and they're able to get to it at the same time. So that was a very close battle. Good game. Galvantula taking the win. And it is kind of a threat to my team here, seeing that the counter is not very effective to it either. Into Discharge is going to be hitting Toxicroak pretty hard. Into the next battle, they're going to be instantly swapping into their Umbreon, seeing that they had a horrible lead. I'm going to be going into Toxicroak here, and this is great. Last Resort, doing a lot of damage. As you can see, and this is why you need it, because if they hit me with a dark move, that's not very effective, although it does start to add up though. Alright, so we're going to get brave and call this. We're not shielding it up. It's just a foul play, able to survive it, as you can see here. That's what you would be stuck up against if you didn't have it. So, oh, we had a Sludge Bomb. That was crap, man. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go in here with the Cresselia, because we do have Grass Knot, right? And they're hitting us with a Hydro Pump there. That's not, you know, it's not the worst thing around. It's fine. It's fine. I'll take it. That just, you know, shows me that they're going to take forever to get to it again. So they're going to be swapping into their Hypno. We're going to go right into our Umbreon here and take control now. The only worry that I had was them potentially having Focus Blast, but we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Just a Thunder Punch. So they probably have like Shadow Ball and Thunder Punch, or Fire Punch and Fire Punch, or did I say 2 Fire Punches? Thunder Punch, Fire Punch. You know, the punch combinations. Anyways, they're going to be going back in here with the Azumarill. We're going to be going for the Last Resort here. No need to bait. No need to bait. They got 2 shields. I don't know what the heck they're trying to do. Like, it happens. We still have 2 shields as well. Hey, is this going to be a shieldless battle, folks? I think at this point they're like, yeah, forget it. You got me. So yeah, nobody used a shield. I guess that's a thing now. Cool. Let's keep it moving here into the next battle here. Halfway through the video, let's get it. We're met with an Altaria. Let's see something new here. So this is actually going to be a decent matchup for me. It really depends on your IVs. For this one here, going through a couple of battles, I figured out that we'll be perfectly fine without shielding. If they shield, we'll kind of maybe mirror that shield usage, but otherwise we're just going to keep going with the foul play all the way through, and we'll be able to barely take the win with, I believe, a quick move. So they're going for another one here. We're building up to 2. If they want to let both of these go through, we'll be looking fantastic. If they want to use a shield, we're also going to be looking all right. They swap into Deoxys. Did you see that? They're going to be catching a super effective foul play. And we're going to go ahead and swap into our Cresselia here. Toxicroak is also going to, be a decent counter to Deoxys, depending. If they, Thunderbolt's neutral. It's going to hit pretty hard. Psycho Boost is obviously something Toxicroak doesn't want to see. So it can potentially be bad, but the counter's not very effective. Rock Slide is resisted, and you're going to be hitting them with resisted counters as well. But that's not the matchup we're in. We're going to go ahead and go with the Moonblast here. All right, looking good and getting to a Grass Knot, but they're swapping into their Altaria to catch it, which was a very well played and timed swap there, I must say. And unfortunately, we're not getting to another one. So I think the plan is to just go in here with Umbreon and have them throw their energy, and then go in with Toxicroak and hit it with a counter and gain a little energy here. All right, beautiful. There's no need to go in with the Toxicroak to just have to use a shield. Might as well just throw that. They have a Machamp in the back. That's actually very good for us because we're going to be resisting the counter. It's a Shadow, so it is starting to really add up here, and they're going to be able to spam that. So thank goodness that we saved these 2 shields here, hitting us with one not very effective cross chop. And getting to another charge move, going to shield this up, simple as that, and then farm it down. They're making a swap. It looks like they actually were trying to have me, I don't know what they're trying to do, maybe get to a charge move. That's what I really thought they were trying to do, is like get to a charge, and if they did, I think I would have been in trouble, but we were able to take them out there. So good game. Moving it on to the next battle here, we're going to be met with a Galarian Stunfisk here, and typically they will come out on top if they, if we don't shield, I should say. And what we'll do after that is go in here. As much as I would have loved to go in with the Toxicroak and finish them off, they're usually left with very little health, and the farm would be very little, and then they're just going to counter me. So I want to go in here with the Cresselia and farm down. I know that sounds like a very foolish thing to do, but let's see how this does play out. A shield would go so long of a way if I just actually used it going up against it, but I didn't want to here. Making sure I called it. So hitting a hit with the Rock Slide, so that's great. Bringing them fairly low. And they're going to be able to, I thought I might be able to survive a Rock Slide, but not quite, unfortunately. So they have a decent amount of health. We're going to go ahead and go in here with the Cresselia and farm down. I don't know how much of a good idea that is. They're going to be swapping, though, into their own Cresselia. And here we go. At least we have Moonblast. We're going to be looking great. Can we get a defense drop? Or attack drop, sorry. We're getting the attack drop. That's absolutely amazing. More than likely a Moonblast right back at us. And there it is. No attack drop. Looking great. So we're going to go ahead and go with the Moonblast and get another one. No, we don't. That's okay, though. At least we're still doing neutral damage, or at least no attack drop damage. They're going for their own Moonblast again, and we're still looking great here. Now, we're going for another Moonblast. I don't know. Maybe I could have went for the Grass Knot, but hey, it is what it is. Going for that Moonblast, and they're retreating and swap. Hey, that works for me. Hey, that sounds good. I thought I was in a bad position, and we're able to actually take them out. In comes a Machamp, and we're going to go straight Moonblast. They're going to have to use a shield here. Cresselia doing some work. Putting in the work. Going in with the Toxicroak here. Starting to farm down. Getting to that Mud Bomb. We still have 2 shields. Toxicroak is coming in at the end for a lot of these battles and sweeping up for us. Absolutely love it. Toxicroak, one of my favorite Pokemon. You have the Poison and the Fighting type. 2 of my favorite types in Pokemon. So, yeah, definitely like this thing here. So, countering them down. We have no shields and then making another counter and taking the win. Let's go into the next battle. We're going to be met with a Wigglytuff. This is absolutely horrible. So we're going to be swapping into Cresselia instantly here. It looks like they want to stay with the Wigglytuff, going in with their Vileplume, and this is not great. This is a Shadow, so it is going to be squishier than usual. So let's go ahead and go with it. Going for that Moonblast. They are shielding it up. Going for the Moonblast again. Can we get an attack drop, please? No attack drop. It looks like they're going to be Razor Leafing us down. Now we have to look out for Moonblast. That's going to be doing a lot of damage coming from a Shadow Vileplume. And so we have to think about that. I think I don't know if I shield this up. I don't remember. We're shielding it up. It is a Sludge Bomb. So, okay, that's not... It's whatever, I guess. Still would have done a lot of damage. Anyways, we're going to be able to take them out with this foul play here. Does a ton because it's so squishy. Coming back in here with the Wigglytuff, and maybe I stayed in here a little bit longer than I should have, but at this point I'm like, whatever, let's get off this last resort, swap into our Toxicroak, and start farming down. Yeah, we're going to have to shield this up, but whatever they have back there, at least we're going to have energy ready to go. Going for the Ice Beam. And we're farming down. They didn't swap, which makes me believe that there's something they don't want us to see. It is going to be a Scrafty. We're going to be going for a Mud Bomb. If you're thinking, why are you doing that? Don't worry, watch this. And we're hitting the Mud Bomb, and this is going to be able to KO the Scrafty here. Toxicroak, yet again, coming in clutch at the end for us and taking the win. Let's go! All right, on to the next battle here. We're going to be met with a Altaria again. This time it's going to be a nice shiny. So let's see how this one does play out. Do believe they're actually going to be using a shield here. And we're going to mirror that. So they're going to be getting to their Sky Attack, of course. And we're building up to 2 this time, just because. Like I said, you got to be a little bit cautious of them swapping and trying to catch. And you farming up extra, as long as you're not going past 100 for any sort of particular reason, is going to be perfectly fine, because you're just going to be able to spam them back to back and potentially even sneak in an extra quick move when they get off their charge move. So it's an okay thing to do. Going for another one here. And they have used the shield at this point, and so have we. Getting to another foul play. Let's see if they want to protect that Altaria or let it go through. And they're letting it go through. We're winning that battle, which is great. And we have enough health to do a little bit of something to something, right? So they're bringing in that Swampert. And we're going to go ahead and let this go down, because we do have the Cresselia with the Grass Knot. There's no need to save that shield there. And we're bringing in this Cresselia, and we will be able to take a hit. No problem. Getting off this Grass Knot, and they're using their last shield. That's absolutely amazing. And now they're going to be swapping into their Skarmory, and you know, this is okay. We've seen it before. As long as we're able to bring them down fairly low, we will be shielding up Toxicroak, because Cresselia, with the current moves that it does have, cannot really take it on. Sure, it will add up eventually, but let's just do what we can with the Toxicroak here. Use that shield and not get greedy here. We're actually able to take it out completely and have health. In comes the Swampert, which is fantastic. They're using their energy. This is beautiful. We're going to simply go in here, go for Grass Knot, and you already know this is going to be taking out Swampert with ease. And we're taking the win with Cresselia this time in the end. Looking great. On to the next battle here. What are we going to be met with? And it is going to be a Whiscash. This is something new yet again. Would have loved to have the Cresselia being lined up with this with the Grass Knot, but we're absolutely not going to swap because they're going to counter us. So we're just going to go ahead and stay in here, and they're absolutely going to be going for Blizzard. All right, there it is. So it's doing a good amount of damage, but it is Umbreon at the end of the day, and we're simply going to be able to tank moves. Simple as that. And we're going to be able to get to another foul play here, but we're going to let this one go through as well. It is going to be another Blizzard. We're surviving with 1 HP. Getting to a foul play. Will this KO the Whiscash? And we're getting a shield out of him. Sounds good to me. So this is a little bit crazy. All right, this was a little bit crazy. So what I'm going to do is farm down the Whiscash. But they're going to be spamming me over and over again with Mud Bombs. And you're going to see how this is going to start accumulating very quickly here. So just a couple of Mud Bombs in, and they've already bring me into the yellow, and now they're starting to approach the red here, and we're getting a little bit close. Yes, we have a bunch of energy and 2 shields, but this isn't great. They're going to be going in here with the Skarmory. We're going to be swapping into our Toxicroak instantly. You already know what it is, and I'm not feeling too happy about this battle here. So we're using a shield. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Sky Attack, of course, and getting to a Mud Bomb here. I'm sure they're right at a Sky Attack as well. And they have 1 shield left. And we're taking out the Skarmory. What do they have in the back? A Scrafty. Oh my gosh. Hope was lost, but I think it has been found again, folks. Alright, we're going to go for Grass Knot. Shield. Oh, beautiful. Okay, if we get... Yeah, this Moonblast is going to easily KO. I mean, that's a dark and a fighting type. So that would have taken out at least 3 Scrafties there. Good game. And wow, that was a close one. Didn't think I was going to win that one. Awesome. Into the next battle here. We're going to be met with a Stunfisk, regular Stunfisk here. And yeah, this is actually not bad, you know. It's fine. It's a matchup that I don't mind. As long as it's not matched up with the Toxicroak, we're good to go. All right, because of that Mud Bomb is going to be doing a lot of damage. And at the same time, we can just throw it right back though too. But it is going to be able to spam them quicker because of the quick moves. Anyways, the Umbreon is just trucking along here, just throwing these foul plays over and over again. Let's see if they want to use a shield, because we're going to be able to outpace this thing here. Although they are holding on to a bunch of energy, at least another discharge at this point. There's no way that that's all they have. They're just holding on to some reserves there. They're going to be swapping into a Granbull with Charm, and we're going to go ahead and go into our Cresselia here. Now, we have to look out for Crunch, because more than likely that's what they're going to have, Crunch and then probably Close Combat. Although, I was going to say Crunch. Although, Charm does take forever for it to gain energy to get off, and there you go, finally getting to that Crunch. And since we do know it's going to take a while, we're going to go ahead and build up a little bit of extra energy here so we can have a little something for that next Pokemon. Going to go ahead and take them out. We are down a shield, and they come in with a Ferrothorn. This is not looking good. Toxicroak's back here, but if I swap, it's, you know, you're going to swap right into something else. So getting to another Moonblast here. Can we please get an attack drop here? Let's go. And there we go. We got an attack drop. So we don't swap. If we swap, they will swap. We're going to make them make that call first. So I think we throw in the Umbreon here. They go ahead and swap into their Stunfisk and uses energy. So what we're going to do, beautiful. We can go in here and start farming down. But this is the unfortunate thing. They got to us a discharge. Don't know why they went discharge. Maybe Mud Bomb would have done more. Anyways, they're bringing in the Ferrothorn, and we have no shields left. But we're able to counter them down. Let's go. They had 2 shields. Let's get it. They were really holding on to those for the very bitter end, but we just simply countered down. Alrighty, into the next battle here. We're met with the Swampert, and we've seen this before. We're going to go ahead and just stay in here. Don't remember if I actually shield this specific one up. Look how much damage that does. I mean, Umbreon doesn't have that much attack. It's just Swampert Shadow at that is just so squishy. Hitting us with the first Hydro Cannon, doing quite a bit. They did build up to 2 here. We're going to let this go through. We will be able to survive. Let's see if we can get a shield out of them. And what is it going to be? A little lag there. We're getting a shield. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and swap at this point. And they're going to be going into a Drifblim. We're able to actually get to a Moonblast. We're going to go straight for that. Seeing that they are part flying, the Grass Knot's very effective. Plus a chance of lowering the attack. We need to look out for that Shadow Ball. We still have 2 shields. But more than likely, yep, an Icy Wind. They want to get that shield out of us. Plus lower our attack at the same time, while making us less threatening to that Drifblim, and they don't have to use shields themselves because, well, they have no more shields. All right, so yeah, quite a bit of energy. We're letting it go through again. Simple. Yep. We still have Umbreon, which can do something to that thing still, and Toxicroak with full health, which Toxicroak is probably, it gets countered so hard by Drifblim, it's absolutely horrible. So they have a Machamp. We have 2 shields. We've seen this situation before. We're going to go ahead and simply shield these up. Let's go. That Drifblim has no energy. They still have 3 Pokemon, taking out 1. What are they going to enter back in here with? Toxicroak still holding on to quite a bit of health. And they're going in here with the Swampert. We're going to simply shield this up. Absolutely. Farm it down. And Drifblim is going to get countered down. A Ghost and Flying type getting countered down. All right. On to the next battle here. We're going to be met with a Galarian Stunfisk again. So we've seen this before where I don't think we really want to shield too much up. Well, let's see what they're going to try to bait us with, and we're just going to go in here and do our stupid farm down with Cresselia again with Psycho Cut up against the Steel type. All right, so we're going for another foul play here. No shields out of them quite yet. Now, this is more than likely going to be an Earthquake. They did go for the Rock Slide at first, and now Earthquake, and I'm not trying to call it or not or whatever. I'm just going to let it all go through here. Could have maybe used a shield at this point right here. But that's perfectly fine. We're just going to do the farm down with Cress. I think that's what we do. Yeah, go. Can we take them out before? Oh, so close. They're going to be getting off a Rock Slide here. That's perfectly fine. At least we still have energy and 2 shields left. But they're going to be able to decide what they want to go in here with. It's going to be an Abomasnow. We're going to go straight for the Moonblast. If they let this go through, it's going to do a lot. Alright, so this is great. We are already planning for our next moves here. And basically wait for them to use their energy and then swap into Toxicroak. So let's see if we can get a shield out of them here. And then once they use their energy, then we'll go into Toxicroak. We should survive this if it is a weather. Yep. Now, swapping. I don't know why I waited like that. I think to catch them off guard. All right, so they have a Azumarill. We're going to go straight for this Sludge Bomb. We're just going to bait you here. You don't need to use your shield. Oh, beautiful. So at this point, we're looking great. we're going to be able to simply go for the mud bombs. Although those bubbles are really starting to add up here. But we should be perfectly fine. We still have 2 shields left, no problem. Counters are going to be resisted on that, because it is going to be, of course, fairy type, and they're getting to another ice beam, but we're going to be able to get to a mud bomb. Toxicroak yet again coming in clutch with us, and yet again helping taking the win at the end. Let's go. All right, Jenner, so we have one more battle. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me more than you possibly know. All right, so we're met with a Haunter. This is, you know what it is. This is great. Sludge Bomb, whatever. So I was holding on to my energy in case they were trying to catch, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe after this. Oh, they go for a bait. They're still going to stay in here. We're going to go ahead and go for the foul play. They do not want to swap. I don't know. I was just thinking maybe everything back there is weak to the Umbreon. Maybe they just didn't want to give up the swap advantage. They're using both shields on that thing instantly. Is this going to be a Sludge Bomb? Another bait. We're not going to go. No, we're not going to shield. They're going to be swapping into their Stunfisk, Galarian, and we're going to go right to Toxicroak here. Now, we just have to simply look out for Earthquake. As long as we call that correctly, we'll be looking just beautiful. Now, I suspect they're going to come back in here with the Haunter after we do take this out. We're shielding up that Earthquake and farming them down. Beautiful. Let's see, what are they going to go? Oh, Deoxys. Okay, well, we're just going to go straight for the Sludge Bomb here. Absolutely. Doing decent damage. Deoxys is just a pretty tanky Pokemon there. Sludge Bomb does hit hard for most things. They're going to be getting that Rock Slide through. We are not shielding up a thing. They're swapping, and we're going to be going for the Sludge Bomb, unfortunately, here. That's okay. Doesn't really matter. Just swapping into our Umbreon and just going to take that thing out and take the win. Anyways, if you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go and bringing you some more battles. Thanks for watching, and take care.